there, Lynx here, and welcome to, well, the last episode of Sakura Forest Girls. We covered two endings, and as with the last episode, we will do quite a bit of skipping. We'll see what we haven't seen so far, and get that last ending. So, let's get to the video. Okay, so we are at the choice that will hurt me to make. I have to say that my apples look better than you, which is so rude and terrible to say. I'm sorry. I look Aiyana up and down, my lips pursed.
You don't look bad, but these clothes are very different to the ones you usually wear. I'm not sure if you can pull it off.
Oh, my heart just broke. So did Aiyana's, I'm sure.
Maya suits this sort of unique more, maybe because she's more gaudy?
I thought as much. Aiyana smiles. She doesn't look offended by this patent, most likely because she herself agrees.
These clothes are nice, but I think I'm too plain to truly set them off. I can't believe she said that.
It is a shame.
But you look very nice, Yaya. Are you sure? I'm afraid these kind of clothes look silly on me. They're so feminine, I'm so muscular. And we can skip.
Honestly thought that was so terrible there. I can't believe that choice. The ritual concluded, the three of us returned to Maya's home. Oh, and because of that, nothing happened between Maya and Yaya. Oh my god, so heartbreaking. Ah. The sky is black as pitch, and Aiyana is exhausted. It's all she can do to divest herself of her white, silken ritual robes before she curls up with a sigh in her bed. Aiyana's pale eyelashes fall shut, and in a scant handful of minutes, she falls asleep, fast. I watch her slumbering, glad now in her underclothes, a small smile on my face. It's little wonder she looks so exhausted. The ritual took a lot out of her, not to mention the several months of fruitless searching which led up to it.
I can't believe this.
For the present, I think I'll let her rest. She deserves it.
You worked so hard, Aiyana.
I kneel at her side, then run my hands through her hair.
I know you're shy and you lack confidence, but you're far stronger than I think. Thank you for always supporting me.
Aiyana murmurs grudgingly in her sleep, her white lashes slanted shut. Her lips are pursed sweetly as though she is waiting a kiss, and there is a faint flush on her cheeks. Is that from fatigue?
You're so cute.
I giggle, then give her another pet. Then rest my feet and look for the third member of our newly formed trio. Maia has been observing me for a little while, sitting in the chair in the corner of her home. Her ritual clothes have melted away to be replaced with the tight purple dress she typically favors. Apparently, so did mine. She doesn't look at all tired, despite the lateness of the hour. Her bright eyes shine in the dark like a wildcat's, and shadows play about her fluffy tresses. With one long life leg folded over the other, and her hands resting upon either side of the chair, she looks very calm and composed. When my eyes meet hers, she grins.
You and Aiyana are both awfully cute, you know. Do you think so?
I wrinkle my nose.
I agree that Aiyana is cute. I would have thought that, but me, there is no way. I'm way too plain.
I don't think so. You look positively radiant in that lovely dress you wore earlier.
That dress might be lovely, but I think it made me look weird.
It made quite the change from usual looks, yeah? But I don't think you were at all weird. It is something of shame. The gown I devised for you hid your lovely long legs. I think they are one of your best features. Those and your lovely brown eyes. Ooh, that is not a brown color.
You know, when you look like that, it kind of creeps me out.
I shudder.
I don't know why you're being so nice to me there. It seems out of character.
Do you not want me to be nice to you? Maya's lips curl up upwards into a thin smile. Would you prefer if I was nasty instead?
No, of course not. You're twisting my words.
So you don't want me to be nice or nasty? Well, and you're so hard to please. What do you want me to do then?
This isn't a question of what I want. It's just creepy, so. I can't trust you when you call me cute. It feels like you're trying to puff me up so you can knock the wind out of me later.
Would I do something so wicked?
Yes, you would. You definitely would.
You may have a point there. I do delight in teasing pretty girls. But it is precisely because I find you pretty that I enjoy seeing your face twist in anguish. I would not bother if you were not due to my tastes.
Then
I press my index fingers together, perplexed.
You really do think I'm cute?
I think you're very, very cute.
And Aiyana?
Her cuteness should go without stating. She's fair and delicate, like a lily. I've grown rather fond of her. But you are something special, Yaya. You are less feminine than she is, but you turn such a lovely shade of red when I tease you, I cannot help but find you adorable. Your reactions when I tease you are vastly more entertaining than your friends. Seeing you square ignites within me all kinds of wicked, sinful desires. You are lovely, all the more because you do not seem to realize it. You are always comparing yourself to Aiyana. Do not think I have not noticed, but you need not to be so self-conscious. I like you based upon your own merits.
Well, gee.
I glanced away, abashed, and swallowed. I'm not sure how I feel about Maia's wicked, sinful desires, whatever they are. Do I even want to know? But she sounded surprisingly gentle just then. I thought she saw me as nothing more than a toy to play with, and perhaps that is partially true, but it's almost like she really cares about me.
It's not that I'm jealous of Aiyana or anything.
Really now? I wonder. Maia titters. You are a supportive friend, but no friendship is perfect. People always hurt one another, for they do not intend to. It is simply how we are. Aiyana is kind and gentle. She thinks before she acts, and there is a quiet sort of solemnity to her that lends her much grace and elegance. You, on the other hand, are coarse and rough. You say whatever comes to your mind, and often get into disputes. You wish you could be more like Aiyana, but no matter how you try, you cannot manage that. You envy her, but you love her too. Your relationship is quite a complex one.
Alright, fine.
I concede to Maia's point hastily, my arms folded across my chest.
You're not wrong about that. Sometimes I do wish I was a bit more like Aiyana. But it's not like I resent her or anything. She's still my best friend. The problem isn't with her, it's with me. I'd never let my petty problems spoil our relationship.
That too, I'm aware of. You're a loyal friend, and that is why your own jealousy perturbs you. You wish you could love her unconditionally, without these silly worries of yours. And you're worried too. When you're reunited with Koko, Aiyana will go off with her. Actually, yeah. I was worried about that too. It's been weighing on you, hasn't it? I glanced away, my eyes narrowed. I can't remember telling Maia any of this. She must have divined it for herself after observing me for so long. Her eyes are sharper than the tip of my spear, and she can predict me with even greater accuracy than one can the comic of the seasons. Or maybe I'm just transparent. I've always been one to wear my feelings on my sleeve. Not that my dress has any sleeves. I thought as much. Maia titters. This being the case, it is remarkable you would go to such lengths to find Koko. You would be more content, I'm sure, if you simply abandoned her. Then you could keep Aiyana all for yourself. You would not have to worry about being ignored or being obsolete. But still, you persisted in trying to find her.
Well, yeah, Aiyana misses Koko a lot, as do I. I could not try to find her. It wouldn't be right.
What a good, pure girl you are. You say it like it is a matter of course, but I think very few people would be able to pull all their misgivings aside to help their friends. You are a bundle of contradictions. But that makes you all the more interesting to observe. Maia stretches her legs, then rises. She approaches me, her bare feet soundless against the carpet ground, and reaches out. Her right hand cups my cheek. She tips my chin upwards, until our eyes are meeting, and says in a soft voice, I do not often care to involve myself with the concerns of others.
It seems unnecessary, and often causes more trouble than it is worth. I have lived alone for many years, for a reason. But spending time with you and Aiyana has been most enjoyable. Initially, I meant not to observe you from distance, but I find myself unable to remain silent. I would like to assuage you of your insecurities, my dear Yaya. Isn't that nice of me? I don't know.
I glanced aside, abashed at my proximity to Maia. We've been this close before on several occasions. The time when she used me as a human chair comes to mind. But never before has she been quite this gentle. Her palm upon my cheek bleeds heat, and her sweet floral scent dances about me. She's not just touching me, she's caressing me. That's a bit of an embarrassing thought, actually. My heart begins to knock against my ribcage and my legs feel weak. If a third party were to observe us, that is Lynx, what would they make of this scene? Perhaps they would mistake us for lovers.
Perhaps. You're not teasing me again, are you?
Somewhat, perhaps. I cannot help myself. But I'm being sincere too. I need you.
Yes, but I would never lie to you. I may be bewitched, but I am not the monster.
Maia leans in even closer. She exhales, her breath warm against my cheek.
And I have grown very fond of you. Won't you let me show you how much I care for you, my cute Yaya? And won't you let me try to console you? Although I appear standoffish, but as a witch, it is my duty to help others, be it with my magic or else with other, more inventive approaches. Hoo 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 hoo! More inventive?
I blink at Maia, red-faced.
What do you mean exactly? I can tell you that. That would spoil the surprise. Does it have to be a surprise? If you want to do something fun with me, I'd like to have a chance to prepare myself for... I'm pretty inexperienced, you know. I know. That's the best part of all of this. You're so young, so innocent, and for you like to play at being the leader, you're very naive too. Right now, your cheeks are so red, I just want to nibble on them. Ooh. Huh? Are you saying you want to eat me?
Maia is attractive enough that in this moment of weakness, I could almost excuse her for any cannibalistic tendencies. Now that's a scary thought,
not quite, dear. Well, not in the sense you may be thinking of. Certainly, you're good enough to eat at the moment. Your lips are full and red, like cherries. It's requiring all my willpower to hold myself back. What?
My flushed face turns redder still, while my heart flips inside my chest. I never thought, when I first met Maia, she would hold me close like this, nor reply with such sweet words. I thought she disdained me, and I was determined to hate her in turn. In the early days of our relationship, if you wanted to call it that, we were always arguing. But now, I can't bring myself to pull away from her. Her hand against my cheek feels consoling, and her chest is pressed so snugly against mine, I swear I can hear the sound of her heart beating. Maia might be a witch, but she's still a person like I am. Blood and magic both run in her veins, and her heart is not wholly void of compassion. I start to think she might not be such a bad person after all, just an infuriating one. Maybe I can give myself up to her.
This is all very new to me, but do you promise you won't hurt me? Not if you don't want me to. Right, well, if you want to console me, I guess I don't mind. I still don't think I'm cute and I don't get what you want me to, but
I inhale, then shyly murmur.
I didn't like you very much at first, but you're not the bad person I thought you were. You've done a lot for I, and I do trust you. I know I'll be safe when I'm with you. Oh, Yaya, I'm so glad. You're simply too precious for words. Now come here. You and I are going to have a lot of fun together tonight.
Achievement unlocked. Maia's pet. Oh, what? Oh, okay, cool. So the three of them still go together. I was afraid she would be like left in the hut with Maia, and Aiyana would be like, sorry, you are the only one to go try to find Koko. That would be kinda bad. Overall, cool game, cool story. Like, as usual, I know people are saying some bad stuff about Sakura games. I enjoy them. They are a nice, what? They are a nice, like, pace changer, you know? Cute, lovely, more cute. No, in general, I like those stories. That's all. And this one is also an enjoyable one. Anywho, that is 100 achievements, by the way. I think tomorrow I'll sit recording a little bit of Half Sleeper, because I'm behind of the... like, I put it on a break for a little bit. I don't have the DLCs for it yet. I will get them eventually, for you can be so sure of that. But yeah, they released a new DLC, and I also actually don't have the money to buy them now, unfortunately. Maybe next month. But we still have some houses to take care of there, so yeah. Anyway, after I deal with that one episode of House Flipper, get ready for Sakura Forest Girls 2, coming right up in your... not really in your neighborhood, but in the channel. It will be there, obviously. We also will have, of course, afterwards, Sakura Forest Girls 3? Yes? And then Alien and Succubus 5. Succubus 5, about which you guys told me about in the comments, right? Even though I knew of its existence already. Anyway, let's get to the ending screen, shall we? And that would be the end of it all. Honestly, Sakura Forest Girls. Another Sakura game that I did enjoy, okay? As always, I'm gonna say it. It's a nice change of pace. Especially if you know, need that little bit of, not necessarily much of thinking story, but still an enjoyable story with cute girls. So yeah, then again, I'm glad it did not end up as Yaya becoming just a piece of furniture. Definitely, that's definitely a good thing. And the girls are going to go, I guess, to continue their quest to get Koko. And I assume in the Sakura Forest Girls 2, we'll actually get all three of them together. Unless we actually want. That would be interesting, but also kinda sad. I want Maia to go with them. Anyway, Sakura Forest Girls 2 coming out real soon to the channel as well. So be sure to use the free option of subscribing to the channel. I still feel weird saying that, but yeah. Anyway, also like, comment. It's also free. And it definitely would help the channel to grow. Also, you can go to my socials if you want. And Twitch, where we stream Genshin, which we might have seen already. Some of the VODs being on the channel and so on. But with that being said, let's end it, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.